Hi, I'm Einat Admony, and now I want to show you the 5 essential tools to make a perfect couscous. Not the one you know from the box that you make in 5 minutes, the one that take a little bit more time, but the result is just fabulous. We start with the semolina. So this is not the semolina that you know, the durum you know for the pasta. This is super different. It's a little bit lighter in color. The grain is a little bit coarse. So I like this brand because the size, some of the semolina are a little bit finer and have a little bit more floury texture, so it's take a longer time. I work with several ones, but this is my favorite. So you see how fine is that? It's almost like sand. And that's what's beautiful. Slowly, while you steam it and put more water and the oil help it to separate, you know, it's getting like really nice and fluffy from this kind of texture, sandy texture. Kish-Kash, it's like a taïm, but with much bigger holes. And it's a sieve that we pass in the semolina. After we steam it, we pass it several times into that. When the grain is just like passing by, you don't want it too fine. Obviously, you want to have like kind of fluffiness into that. So usually they come a little bit smaller size, but of course for the restaurant, when we make 5, 10, 20 pounds a day, we need something a little bit easier to pass. Kish-Kash comes from the word in Moroccan, I think, and Tunisian, like Couscous, which is couscous, but in Israel they move it and call it Kish-Kash. So in Israel we have a lot of words that if you will go to Morocco or Tunisia, people would look at me, no, there is no Kish-Kash. So double boiler, and this is easy. Even if you're not getting a real couscousier, there is so many steamers here that you can create that. I like this because it's for a small portion. So if I do just like a pound instead of 2-3 pounds like usual, this is a perfect one. So this is a small couscousier. This is actually a vintage one, and you have even another layer so you can switch that when something is getting very wet. I have at home a little bit bigger one, and they usually are kind of very curvy and then going a little bit narrow on the top and then another part. So the idea of couscous, because it's so delicate, also if you do couscous and put too much water, you make a dough in 2 seconds. So it's very, very careful, especially the first round. The second one is more forgiving because it's got hot, so you can get much more water inside the couscous. But the first thing, it's super important. And the steaming is just creating that, you know, instead of, you cannot put it inside water, it will make, that's the only way that you can slowly extend this grain until it's become fluffy like a cloud.
Why is the spray bottle essential?
First, it's nice in a summer day, you just can spray on yourself, you know. But for the couscous, I like to have a spray bottles because I think it's much easier, especially for beginners, to spread the water evenly. The first round. The second round, you can just drop a lot of water and it will absorb it. The first round, it can go bad very fast. So this one, just like spread it all around, and you need a lot, yeah, but it's much easier. It's not making also chunks, you know, so it's like kind of even. And I think it's a really great tool actually to use in a spray bottle a lot in the kitchen for a lot of different things. Okay, so guys, this is spurtle. So it takes me some time since I'm immigrant and a little bit slow. It took me a little bit time to say it. It's perfect, not just for couscous, for almost anything, but I love it for couscous because it's not a rubber spatula that cannot reach anything. It's hard, it's wood, and it's not metal that gets steamy. So basically I can just like, you know, inside the pot when I want to a little bit turn it around, this is the perfect tool. Are you ready?